Ready to get into some of the rappers who have been accused of contriving their image? Believe it or not, it happens. Here are some artists whose backstories have been called into question. The title of Tyga's first album is no introduction, but after it was released, he still needed to introduce himself and explain just how he grew up. That's because in December of 2013, old footage leaked of a show called Bustas that showed a teenage Tyga talking about living in Los Angeles' San Fernando Valley. As the young rapper said on Bustas, "Grew up not too tough, parents had a Range Rover, doing it big, not too much hard, but I'm still street." This snippet raised some questions, as Tyga has always said he was from Compton, the West Coast city made famous by people like Dr. Dre and NWA. After the clip surfaced, the Rack City rapper set the record straight during an appearance on Big Boy's Neighborhood on Los Angeles radio station Power 106, saying, "The intro beginning was scripted. I never grew up in the Valley. I lived in Compton, Gardena my whole life. I'm young, I'm ambitious, I don't care, I'm getting a check for this, I'm having fun. I'm about to be on TV." The controversy pretty much died down after he explained himself, and the California native went on to have a pretty fruitful career afterward. Ice Cube's image has changed over the many years he's been in entertainment, going from a gangster rapper to acting in family-friendly movies like Are We There Yet and The Book of Life. And these days, he's a businessman, launching a basketball league called the Big Three, which immediately created a buzz. But some may still not be able to get the image out of their head of a young, menacing-looking Cube in the rap group NWA, especially in the video for Straight Outta Compton. It's one of the first videos that got the group national exposure and gave them their outlaw image. We won't be reciting the lyrics here on YouTube, but do check it out on your favorite streaming service. But Alonzo Williams, who said he signed Cube to his first record deal as a teenager, claimed his gangster image was all an act, telling Vlad TV in 2015.
Ice Cube was a great kid, just a nice kid.
As for his menacing persona and musical tales of crime and mayhem, Williams said,
"He's a great actor."
Cube never responded to Williams or shot down his comments. It's worth noting that outside of his rap verses, the actor and musician never claimed to be an actual gangster. In 2016, he told NPR's Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me that he wrote songs to better understand his life as a young person who grew up in South Central Los Angeles. It's not that 21 Savage lied about his upbringing, it's more like he obscured it after telling years of gritty street tales about growing up on the east side of Atlanta. Then, in 2019, the rapper was arrested by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement for overstaying a visa. You could immediately hear the collective, "huh?" from people on social media, because why would an American citizen need a visa? The thing is, Savage isn't an American citizen. He was born in the United Kingdom, which was revealed after his arrest. An unnamed contact of Savage's was quoted by The Sun as saying, "I can understand why he's done it. To have the gangster rapper image, you have to portray that image. But really, he's a softie from London." Savage came to the United States legally at 7 years old in 2005, according to a statement released by his legal team that was published in Rolling Stone. But his visa expired in 2006. He was locked up for 10 days by ICE before being released, and then sat down with Good Morning America shortly after. During that interview, the bank account rapper said he wasn't lying about being born in the UK. He just kept it under wraps because he didn't want to get deported. As of February 2021, Savage's immigration case is still in limbo due to a heavy backlog of immigration court cases. One could easily point to two things that helped New York rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine shoot to fame in 2018, his smash single, Gummo, and being one of the biggest internet trolls that hip-hop has ever seen. For much of Tekashi's career, he spent a lot of time starting conflicts with other rappers, whether it was Ohio's Trippie Redd, fellow Brooklyn rapper Casanova, or Los Angeles rapper YG. And while doing all of that trolling, Tekashi also flashed plenty of red, the color of the Blood street gang, to let everyone know that he was a card-carrying member. Then, in 2018, he was arrested on racketeering and firearm charges with members of the 9 Trey Gangsters, a subset of the Bloods. But as the Daily News reported, Tekashi apparently wasn't part of the gang. He was actually being extorted by them. That information was confirmed during a phone call between New York rapper Jim Jones and 9 Trey Gangster member Jamel Mel Murda Jones that was played by prosecutors during Tekashi's trial. Jim said on the call, "He was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members." Eventually, the rainbow-haired rapper decided to work with the feds to convict 9 Trey members. He was given an early release from prison in 2020 after being considered a COVID-19 health risk. According to ABC News, Tekashi suffers from severe asthma. Staten Island's CJ scored a hit right off the bat with Whoopty, a cut inspired by drill, the rap subgenre that started in England, grew to popularity in Chicago, and made a star out of late New York rapper Pop Smoke. The song quickly landed on Billboard's Hot 100 chart, and CJ signed a deal with Warner Records afterward. In the song's video, the rapper and others sport a lot of red to show their affiliation with the New York faction of the Blood Street Gang. But CJ wasn't able to enjoy his success without controversy. After a Pitchfork reporter called him a, quote, shameless ripoff of other artists, an apparent recording of LeBrim Johnson, who's said to be a high-ranking member of the Bloods, calling CJ inauthentic, hit the internet. For the record, the word whoopty is used as a greeting call for New York Blood members, as Urban Dictionary points out. According to Johnson, CJ made a hot song, but the content that he used is not his content, so his foundation is based off a lie. He's not whoopty. They gave me 30 years for a lifestyle that you never lived. It should be noted that it hasn't been confirmed that this is really LeBrim Johnson's voice in the recording, though CJ has reportedly endured aggression in his private life as a result.
Vanilla Ice described himself as a poor street kid.
Vanilla Ice's backstory landed him in hot water. When he released his debut album, To the Extreme, the story was that he grew up in a tough Miami neighborhood and got into knife fights. To prove himself, Ice showed a TV audience some scars below the belt in 1990, saying, "See that? I got stabbed 5 times one night, lost half the blood in my body." As the Los Angeles Times noted, it wasn't long before the Miami Herald and Dallas Morning News suggested Ice actually hailed from a well-to-do Dallas suburb. After these reports surfaced, Ice said in the Los Angeles Times, "We lived in a lot of places in Miami and Dallas when I was growing up. People may have thought I had money, but I didn't." In 2020, Ice talked to The Ringer about the questions surrounding his backstory, saying, "I didn't think about where I was from at the time. That only became a thing after I was famous. I was embarrassed to tell people I was from Farmers Branch, Texas. I actually tried to detour people." He also told the outlet that the original bio was, quote, concocted without his permission. In the end, things didn't work out too bad for him, however. Vanilla Ice reportedly made a lot of money by investing his early rap dollars into real estate and had a popular show called The Vanilla Ice Project on DIY Network that ran from 2010 to 2019. In 2015, Ohio rapper Slim Jesus had a viral hit on his hands after releasing Drill Time, a song where he talks about a life of crime. And because this script is delivered by a professional voiceover artist and not a professional rapper, we'll let you explore the lyrics on your own. As for the music video, it's filled with images of Slim and his crew waving guns at the camera like it's nothing at all. The clip eventually went viral and Slim shot to fame afterward. Then in September 2015, he admitted the tough guy thing was all an act, something he created just for music. But if you believe the social media chatter of the time, people weren't buying his act anyway. Jesus spoke out to Vlad TV in 2015, saying, "I'm not out here catching bodies and obviously I'm smart. I know people and I've been in some situations, but I'm not out here killing people. I've never been arrested." And even though Slim probably should have been celebrated for not being an actual criminal, many came down on him for faking his image, including respected New York rapper Chic Luch of hip-hop group The Lox. As Luch told Vlad TV in 2016, "I don't really like it when you go that route about it, 'cause you don't have to." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about hip-hop are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.